Before you enter any kind of daily fantasy football 50-50, head-to-head, or cash game contest for Week 3 of the NFL season on DraftKings or FanDuel, you need to hear what professional DFS player Mike McGlower has to say. McGlower has more than $1 million in career DFS winnings and is off to a hot start to the season. His lineups easily cashed in Week 1 and he rostered several winning value picks last week like Jaguars receiver Marquise Lee. After Lee didn't even record a touch in Week 1, McGlower saw him as an attractive bargain at $3,800 on DraftKings for Week 2 after Allen Robinson went down. The result: Lee was targeted 12 times and had 7 catches for 73 yards. McGlower was also all over Ty Montgomery's breakout week. For just $5,800 on DraftKings, Montgomery produced 110 yards from scrimmage and 2 scores. McGlower has exhaustively studied matchups, injuries, and depth charts for Week 3, and has again locked in his optimal DFS lineup for cash games. And has sharing it over at Sportsline. One player he absolutely loves for cash games that you're probably not thinking about: Browns receiver Rashad Higgins, $4,000 on DraftKings, $5,100 on FanDuel. With Corey Coleman out with an injury, Higgins is a favorite to get 10 targets against a very suspect Colts defense. Kenny Britt has been a non-factor, so Higgins is poised to be a breakout star. Higgins is an absolute steal at $4,000, leaving you plenty of salary cap room to roster a big name like Travis Kelce. The Chiefs' T is $6,000 on DraftKings, the second highest cost for a T this week, but he went wild last week with an 81,031 stat line on 10 targets. McGlower knows $6,000 is pricey for a tight end, but is treating Kelce like a wide receiver who will play a similar role this week against the Chargers. McGlower has also identified a quarterback who is having a dream DFS season so far, and has a juicy matchup in Week 3. And has not even one of the 10 most expensive quarterbacks on DraftKings. If you roster him, you can expect big yardage and multiple touchdowns, all at a very affordable price that will put you well on your way to a profitable Week 2 in your DFS cash games. So who is DFS pro Mike McGlower putting in his optimal daily fantasy football cash game lineup this week? Visit Sportsline now to see the full NFL Week 3 cash game optimal lineup from a professional DFS player who nailed breakout performances by Marquise Lee and Ty Montgomery in Week 2, and has over $1 million in career winnings. And find out